what is up, you guys? My name is Blizzard and welcome back yet again. Reaction time. Installment 54. Month of February is moving right along. The year is moving right along as well. Okay, now going to user recommendations. I do believe this came from, I'm on the wrong fucking deal. Quiz King is given another couple. So the first one I'm going to is I forgot that you exist from YonKaGor. I guess that's how you say that. I'm not 100% sure. But that is what we're going to do. And since this is another music video, it's going to probably get copyright claimed because that's what music videos usually do always, anytime someone reacts to them. But without further ado, there we go.
So what's your name? What was your name? I can't remember something so lame. Cause I don't care, yeah I don't care that a breakup left you in despair. Keep me off your track, I don't need you back. Crusades of guilt you put me through, they make me sick. To me your life's irrelevant, so don't search for significance. There's nothing about you I miss, I forgot that you exist. So what's it like? What is it like to leech on someone else the next night? You know it's fun, it really is fun to hear you blame me for crimes I've never done. Keep me off your track, I don't need you back. Crusades of guilt you put me through, they make me sick.
Fuck?
To me your life's irrelevant, so don't search for significance. There's nothing about you I miss, I forgot that you exist. Na 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 na.
Real life guitarist Daniel Lee.
Na, 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 na. Oh, I've been thinking of maybe forgiving. Am I crazy? Am I strange? You'll never change.
Smooth, subtle.
To me, your life's irrelevant, so don't search for significance. There's nothing about you I miss, I forgot that you exist. Na 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 na.
Oh, that's good.
Na 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 na. Na 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 na.
Songwriting music from YonKaGor. And then, damn, he did both? That's awesome.
One day I'll get over this, but for now you don't exist. Look to me, you don't exist. I forgot that you exist.
Available on Spotify, iTunes, Google Play, and more. Hell yeah. That was dope. And that actually goes hand in hand with, for the past 7 years, I kept the lid on this. And it's perfect that this song is what I'm reacting to, because the fact is, I got put on probation. I got arrested 7 years ago for assault with a deadly weapon, because my stepfather had been cheating on my mother for a long time. She was willing to forgive and forget as long as he didn't do it again, and as long as he stopped doing that crap. He even swore on his mother's grave that he would never do something like that. And he straight up lied. He was a fucking con artist. And he got back with my mom just long enough to have her sign the income tax check. Then he split in the middle of the fucking night. Me and my wife were sleeping at the time. Didn't know nothing about it. My mom came busting into the room freaking out. So I did what I usually do. I threw my pants, grabbed my knife, because I never leave the house without a knife on me. It's mainly a safety reason and stuff like that, or for self-defense. Either way, whatever comes first. Well, push came to shove. We found him at his mistress's house. That fucking dumb bitch. And here's also the kicker part. This is also back when I worked for another company and I was a supervisor, and she worked under me. And he was our QA. He was our quality assurance. We helped get him a job there. He used me and my grandmother to help him get a job so he can sustain himself and sustain his lies and his abuse and just all around being an asshole. So push comes to shove and stuff like that. We go out to his mistress's house, find him there, and we go out onto the like it has like a deck area, and yeah. So basically, fighting basically ensued. I went out the door for 2 seconds, and he immediately almost shoved me off the damn dock. And when I was getting up, he was turned to my mother with his fist clenched. So, what would any of you do in a circumstance like that? I took my knife and I stuck his ass. Straight up. Here's the backstory on my stepfather. He's a complete asshole douchebag who was in jail several times. One time for felony tax evasion or some sort of felony mail fraud or something like that. I don't remember. Either way, he was a piece of shit. And he's also an ex-Marine. So, again, I wasn't going to let him hurt my mom, so I just did what, in the heat of the moment, I took my knife and I stabbed him. Not anywhere bad and stuff like that, and he's still alive and kicking and stuff like that, which is probably, hell, I joke about this all the time, but hell, it's probably the reason why I got 7 years of probation, deferred adjudication probation to begin with, because of that fact that I kept his ass alive. I'd probably be done if he'd be dead, but I didn't do that because I didn't want to murder somebody. I just wanted to get my point across. Stab pun. Anyway, I'm not a violent person, as you guys have probably noticed. I'm not a very confrontational person. I'm not an outrovert in the fucking most part of anything. I'm an introverted, closet case, furry, anime weeb. And I have been struggling with it for years. I've been struggling for years, not being able to do anything, not being able to go anywhere. I couldn't drink. I couldn't do anything. I couldn't do anything fun. I couldn't go anywhere fun. I couldn't do anything. I couldn't go to a casino. I couldn't even go to places that served alcohol, which makes no fucking sense because every store in Texas sells fucking alcohol. So, I mean, obviously I went to the store. So now that I'm done, I have had a celebratory drink, and we will be having a drinking series on the channel. I just don't know what I'm going to do yet. I'm going to talk to my brother about it when my hammer something out with him, but I don't know yet. But yes, there it is, you guys. There is what has happened to me in the past 7 years of my life. Before my son was born is when I got on this crap. I did 30 days jail time, which I did on the weekends, which took me a good chunk of time to get done with, but it wasn't that bad because, it was just a jail time sentence, stuff like that, and it was only there in the weekends, and I worked through the week. I was also on tracking monitors and all kinds of stuff like that, and they eventually got rid of that. I was on quarterly hair follicles, random UAs, a color code urinalysis system. It was a bunch of bullshit. But I can go into a different thing I want to do later on down the road anyway. But basically, it's basically just the fact that, I know I say basically a lot. I either say basically or fuck a lot. So either way, I constantly repeat a word. And yes, I know that means I have a limited vocabulary. I don't frickin' care. Anyway, so yeah, this song is perfect for that because of that fact. Every time I'd go to probation for the past 7 fucking years. I was also on a restraining order. I couldn't go near my stepfather or his fucking stupid mistress, and I'm tempted to say their names, but I'm not going to. Just because I'm more professional than that. But the fact is, they'd always ask, have you been in contact with such and such and such and such, or such and such and such and such? And I'd be like, no, as far as I know, they don't exist. So I forgot that you exist. And it still holds that deal. So, if either of you out there see this, because I guarantee one of you probably has, because, my channel's growing steadily and stuff like that, so more than likely your kids probably watch this. Know that I don't forgive you, and karma will get you both. So, there you go. Especially since my stepfather was so big on karma. So yeah, there we go. There's the story I've been wanting to tell you guys for the past 7 years that I haven't been basically barred from talking about. And now that it's February 1st, I am completely fully off of probation and stuff. I figured why not, and episode 2 is a perfect deal because I forgot that you exist. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are still around and stuff like that, more fun things are going to be happening for the channel sooner than later. Like I say, if the ice will ever dry up and stuff like that, and if I can get some money, funds, and stuff like that saved up, I'm going to be going to conventions, whether it be fur conventions, anime conventions, or creator conventions. Either way, hopefully I'll see you guys out there. I'll drop you guys just a deal either on the community page here or on Twitter. I rarely ever use my Facebook, so if you guys go to that, then, well, You can try, but I probably won't put anything on Facebook. But that is going to do it for this episode. If you guys liked it, feel free to hit the thumbs up button. I always greatly appreciate it. If you guys have anything else you want me to react to, feel free to put it in the comments down below. If I don't get to it this month, I do apologize. Don't spam it, but be sure, hey, did you forget about this? You know, stuff like that. Be nice about it, and I'll get to it. So, that being said, thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, see you in the next one. Hey, and peace. What's up?